Alright, hello everybody, this is emmavoid back once more with another episode of my Wintermoor Tactics Club Let's Play. Last we left off, we had some new adventures, got a new friend, and now it's time to do another snowball fight. Are we ready to fight the New Wave Appreciation Club? Yes, let's go for it. Watch out, our enemies are here. It's the vile cultists of New Wave. Intriguing. What is this New Wave? I assume it comes after some kind of older wave. New Wave is the logical evolution of post-punk. New Wave is the logical evolution of humanity. So it's music? Whatever. Nothing against you nerds, but I guess I gotta ice you to keep listening to Susie on school time. Prepare to enter the world of demons, where there's only pain. Please, demons can be easily bested with a simple protection against evil scroll. Tactics Club is our lives, we won't back down. And then let's see you prove it, on the bat. Oh. Psst, Ripper, say field. Say field! This hat sucks. Alright, everybody ready? It seems like it could be a tough one. Ooh. They actually show up as little demons, that's so cute! I love it! Ah, okay. So we don't have a whole lot of environmental stuff for this one. Also, don't have a whole lot of space. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with these three, because I'm pretty sure I can get all three of these jerks confused and attacking each other. Oh yeah, let's take a look. Joey's best friend is Siggy, but he wishes it was David Byrne. Siggy's best friend is Joey, but he wishes it was Danny Elfman. Legends say that the only time Ripper speaks is to mention that time he snuck in to see television at CBGB. Though she is the only goth at Wintermoor, Baphomet is said to have the darkness of 4 ordinary goths. Amazing. Soul Vortex, that's pretty cool. Alright, well, let's give this a shot. To avoid Baphomet, so she's got one less movement. Alright, cool. That kind of makes sense. Oh, shoot. Okay, I need to redo my positioning. Okay. Now I got this. Ow, that stung! Now I know how Elvis Costello must have felt when I called Almost Blue an exercise in self-indulgence. That was a good one, Siggy. But I fear we must be even more vicious than that to win this battle. Amazing. New Wave Formation, activate! I don't know or care what that is. It mostly means staying out of Baphomet's way. These guys don't even like each other. Our teamwork will give us a huge advantage here. If not us, then who will differentiate new wave from mere synth pop? I'll make this quick, so I can get back to ignoring you losers. Alright. That was pretty good. Let's see. How dare you! You just signed your own death warrants! I like her. She's cool. Oh, like the buzzcocks and throbbing gristle, we may be breaking up, but our influence will be remembered forever. If you say so, buddy. Screw this. I'm out of here. Oh, we did it. We defeated the demon. Don't think I'll forget this. Wow. That's some harsh language right there. I can't believe we won that one. These are getting really tough. Fear not, friend Alicia. I sense our strength. It is monumental. I sense it. I sense it too. You guys have some serious passion burning in your hearts. Let me tell you, it's moving. Really, I'm moved. Does this mean you'll stop threatening to disband us? No can do. A little adversity will just make you shine even brighter, right? Good luck with the next match. We lost? Does this mean Disco is going to come back? Time to move on, New Wave Appreciation Club. No, I guess you're not New Wave Appreciation Club anymore, huh? It's time to move on, costume students. You'll burn for this. Just think of it this way. It's a chance to go back to being yourself. I think that could be good for you, Sarah. I am Baphomet, and you will regret crossing me. Ravens will pluck every hair from your body. Water will turn to ash in your mouth. Far out. That kind of talk is exactly how Hexamorg the demon used to make friends. Huh. The Demon Duke Hexamorg is a famous CNC villain. I'm surprised Enfield would know about him. Oh, did we tell you that Principal Enfield has a picture of him and Max Morgane together in his office? What? The principal is a CNC fan? Then why does he have it out for us? Dun dun dun. Colin? Hey, Colin, what are you doing? He can't hear you anymore. Huh? Jacob, where'd you go? Where are you? Where is everyone? It can't be just me here, can it? Hello? Anyone? Anyone? No, everyone's gone. I'm all alone. Everyone abandoned me. I'm alone. I'm always going to be alone. No! Someone! Anyone! Can anyone hear me? Oof. Yeah, let's go ahead and save our game. Good morning, students. Oh wait. Good morning, students. This is Satavia, your student council president. Today marks the beginning of our pan-denominational winter holiday. For those of you staying on campus, the dining halls will be open for limited hours. The grand snowball tournaments will go on hiatus due to the absence of the principal and most participants. Make the most of your time off. This is a rare opportunity to focus and prepare yourself for the trials of the oncoming year. The standard schedule will resume on Monday. We will return to face it stronger than ever. Sounds like it's going to be really deserted around here. Makes me wish it wasn't so expensive to fly home. Well, at least I can call my parents tomorrow morning. And hey, sounds like the rest of Tactics Club is staying for break too. Maybe we'll finally get to relax and play our CNC campaign. Alright, cool. Wow, it's really coming down out there. Looks like we're having a blizzard just in time for Christmas. Oh, dang. Shoot. I want to try to poke around. Looks like we've only got the one place to go, though. Hi, everyone! Oh, good, you're here. Get over here, quickly! Merry Christmas? Don't mind him. Our new holiday gift has him a little on edge. You call this a gift? This is a threat. What? What is it? This morning, when we entered the club room, this was lying on the table. The gatekeeper of Ilmauzar, that's the CNC module that weird figurine is from. But that's impossible. It was never released, maybe not even completed. Indeed, it is a booklet of great mystery. It's bad news, that's what it is. It means someone knows you took the figurine. Then why don't they try and arrest us? I don't see any pigs around. Maybe it's not a threat. Maybe someone's trying to tell us something. It could be a critical clue, or a grave warning, or all of the above. The only way to know is to play it. Not strictly true, you could just read it, but okay, whatever. As much as I'd rather throw the book and that statue into a river, I have to admit, I can't resist playing an unreleased first edition campaign module. Yes! Let us solve this mystery by playing our dramatic table game. I think Johnny and Batu might be right. Maybe we could learn something by playing the module. So I guess let's go through it carefully? No skipping story parts, I mean. They might be important. Looks like that's maybe the only thing we can do today, though. Alright, well. I never imagined a mystery could be solved by playing a table game. That must truly be the reason fate brought us together. The gatekeeper of Ilmauzar was advertised but never released. They didn't give a reason for canceling. It just kind of disappeared. So, this is gonna be the backstory of that pyramid guy? I made up some stuff in my head about how he's an invader from the pyramid planet, so it'll have to be pretty good to beat that. Could we stop reading the book if it starts to seem like it's cursed? Aww. Alright, real quick. Ooh. Ultimate powers. Well, it's not necessary for your character's parents to have been killed by goblins. Every character does need a motivation. The more a paladin is prepared to sacrifice, the more powerful his shield becomes. Alright. I'm gonna do some of these challenge levels real quick. Just for funsies. Aha! These are the hardest challenges CNC Monthly puts out, but if we win, we'll get an exclusive, extra powerful, or ultimate ability. Alrighty then. There we go. Yay! New ultimate power. Ooh, what's Rogi's mastery power? A level 20 character is defined as a character who can kick as hard as 20 normal humans. Alright, well let's maybe move on with the plot for now. We'll come back to this later. Today is a great day for the Knights of Lagaria. Oh, the Knights of Lagaria! Those are the very first heroes from the original CNC stories. But their stats don't seem to be here, so we can still just use our characters. I'll adapt it if I need to. For years you have defended Lagaria Castle from Archlich Gormir and his dark army, a tireless and often thankless task. But after braving the Caverns of Emptiness, see Module 1B, you have found an invaluable tool for defeating your foes. A relic of the ancient deity Ilmauzar the Just. It is a magical statue known as the Gatekeeper of Ilmauzar. Look, on that pedestal! That's our figurine for sure! There's an illustration here. It's clearly supposed to represent the Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper's sigil, huh? I guess this is the sign of Ilmauzar. He must be some kind of deity or something. By praying to the Gatekeeper and beseeching its power, you can gain knowledge of any threats to Lagaria Castle and its knights. You lower your heads and surround the statue, allowing it to whisper into your mind. Do we, though? Sorry guys, I don't think you get to make the call. This is a pretty linear module. I think we just have to do what the narrative says. You are wise to seek my aid, brave knights, for there is a threat to Lagaria closer than you think. A band of saboteurs from the Dark Army has broken into the catacombs beneath Lagaria Cathedral from the sewers below. If you do not stop them, brave knights, they will destroy the cathedral with the hundreds of innocent souls inside. But I still don't trust this ominous statue. That information is both relevant and actionable. That's true. Let's prepare for battle. Alright. Interesting. Huh. Assassin. Prideful Dorkling assassins eschew poisons in favor of just biting very hard. Nice. Oh. Oh good, it didn't even occur to me to try that. That could have gotten better, though. They all aimed at the same ones, and so only a couple actual attacks happened. Oh well. There we go. Simple enough. You've successfully defended the castle from invasion to the thanks of all inside. The gatekeeper, having proven its worth, is set in a dais of honor inside the cathedral. Once again, all the knights gather. Whoa. What is it? Oh, sorry, it's just... the leader of the knights is called Sir Morgaine. I think it's supposed to be Max Morgaine, the creator of CNC. Look, the illustration even has his floppy hair and everything. I assume he spelled his character's name slightly differently to conceal his identity. Nope, just his real name, Morgaine. Maybe they were planning to change it before this was released. Oh man, look at that knight next to him. Doesn't that look just like Principal Enfield? Oh man, let me see. You're totally right, that's gotta be him. Let me check the text. Yeah, look at that. Sir Enfield. This is crazy. Does that mean Enfield was around when CNC was being created? I mean, supposedly the original CNC creators all had paladin characters, just like Edwald. With the number of knights here, and their leader being Morgaine, it would make sense for the Knights of Lagaria to represent the original creators of CNC. So if Enfield's in this module, that has to mean he's one of them. A well-reasoned deduction, but let's not be hasty. Let us hear what this helpful but creepy statue has to say. O brave knights, you have proved your valor many times over, but your vigil is not over. The Dark Army has agents everywhere, infesting the land with their insidious demons. We accept your charge, O Divine Gatekeeper. Show us the way. That's the end of the first chapter. Ready to start the next one? Huh. This is going interesting places. Insurrection. Let's see. The knights start to gather around the statue every day to find threats to the castle. It never lets them down. The gatekeeper finds dorkling assassins, marauding ogres, undead mages. Apparently none of those are important enough to actually have an encounter written. Ah, here's something. After months of heeding the gatekeeper's wisdom and rooting out all hints of evil, the knights gather around the gatekeeper for a dire proclamation. Even now, a rebellion foments on your borders. The Dark Army has poisoned the minds of the outlying villagers against you, inflaming them into marauding bandits that spread unease and unrest. The border villages? But they've shown no signs of rebellion before now. The Dark Army is cruel and devious. I would not doubt them corrupting our people so. The Gatekeeper has always guided us true, has it not? Do not be faint of heart. We shall find this evil, and we shall eradicate it. There we go. You return from slaying the bandits, but a pall seems to hang in the air. For one night, at least, this action did not sit well. Brothers, I am uncertain as to the justice of that fight. Those people were poorly provisioned, starving. Had they any choice but to steal? Perhaps we should have tried to reason with them. My heart is in turmoil over the Gatekeeper's oath. I fear its counsel hides a deceitful darkness. Huh? What was... Oh. Well, that's concerning. That was a coincidence. It had to be. It's just the blizzard outside, right? Nonsense! Clearly this book has a strong electro-psychic resonance. Either way, we're not going to be able to keep playing in the dark. I think there's a bunch of candles and matches in the storeroom by the stadium. I can go get some if we want to keep going. I'll go with you. We'll be right back. Huh. Interesting. Are we sure this isn't the universe telling us to stop reading? So this story is about Enfield, huh? Did someone finally give us the dirt on him we've been waiting for? Every fan knows CNC was created by Max Morgaine, Patricia Shen, and Jeff Mefneth. If Enfield really was part of it, he must have gotten erased from CNC history for some reason. Did the book psychically cause this power outage? Is it because the book is about knights and they did not have electricity? I mean, maybe. It's brutal out here. We should finish up quickly. Hey, Jacob. Yeah? You don't think this figurine is really magic or cursed or anything, right? I don't know. Less weird than old man Enfield inventing curses and catacombs. I guess if he was around back then, it would explain how he ended up with the Gatekeeper figurine. Well, can you imagine him inventing epic fantasies? Or having friends? Maybe he used to be cool, but the world wore him down and he got boring and mean. I hear that happens a lot. Maybe. I still think there's something weirder going on here. Guess we'll have to finish that module to find out. Alright. Here we go. Great. Let's keep going. Even in the story, the figurine is bad news. Maybe this will help us figure out what to do with it. This story better have some good dirt on Enfield after we froze our butts off getting those candles. Thanks for finding those candles. It would have felt terrible to stop playing when we were so close to figuring out what happened between Enfield and Morgaine. I'm glad the power went out, because candles set just the right mood for discovering world-changing secrets. Ah, these nerds. The breaking point. The next time they gather about the statue for its wise counsel, the doubting knight beseeches the gatekeeper of Ilmauzar for direction. Great gatekeeper, please lend me your wisdom. I have felt ill at ease about your last order. We vanquished the bandits, but how can we know if they were truly villainous? You must not waver in your duty, or Lagaria will be lost. They sought to bring down your reign and plunge the land into chaos. Is that not danger enough? A new threat approaches that also seeks such ends. A caravan of merchants travels through the mountain pass. They spread rumors and lies to your loyal subjects. The trading caravan? They come through every year. They are harmless merchants. If you were unable to perceive the harm they have caused, it is fortunate indeed that you have my guidance. Words may damage more than swords, especially when those words are placed by the Dark Army to bring our domain to ruin. The only way to defend Lagaria is to defeat them before they destroy you. You ride out to find the merchants. Upon encountering the caravan, one calls out to you. He calls cheerfully over to you, asking you to sit and join him. They've been on a long journey and are eager to share tales of what's gone on in their absence. Do not be fooled by their demeanor. They are dark spies, each of them. Ready your attack, men. Are we really going to do this? I mean, the encounter is written into the module. What if it provides critical evidence? We must press on and discover what became of the knights. I guess so. These knights aren't us. We're just playing a game. Oof. That sure is a lot of, squishy weaklings there, isn't it? Yep. Welp. Time to murder them all. I know it's just a game, but attacking these merchants feels wrong. I guess the only thing we can do is win the battle quickly and move on. I guess that's about it for the merchants. They were just passing through, and the knights just killed them. Does the book know that's not okay? Well, let me keep reading. While all the other knights celebrate, the doubting knight sits alone, thinking about the merchants. They didn't look evil, they just looked confused, scared. What if the statue isn't guiding us down the right path? What if it has its own ends? By day, the gatekeeper praises the knights. He calls you valorous and says your unity is the key to defending the realm. Still, every restless night brings new nightmares as the gatekeeper calls. Secret monsters and hidden villains, causing all the castle's problems and threatening new ones. I can stand by as witness no longer. We cannot trust the gatekeeper. Impossible. Our castle would have fallen to evil forces long before now if not for the gatekeeper's help. It is just as I have feared. One of our own has fallen to the Archlich's influence and is trying to spread conflict among you. He is no longer a knight of Lagaria. He is your enemy now. As his friends turned against him, the lone knight fled. But he did not flee alone. In the ensuing chaos, he was able to steal away the gatekeeper. By taking the statue onto himself, he removed its influence from the Knights of Lagaria. But the gatekeeper was displeased, and its darkness continued to spread. That's where it ends. That's it? But wait, so what happened to Enfield and the Curses and Catacombs founders? Well, I mean, I doubt they actually fought real bandits or killed bystanders or anything. But judging by the fact that he's here now and everyone else went on to develop CNC and get super successful, maybe he disagreed with their direction and they kicked him out. That would explain why he's not in any credits. Furthermore, he must have stolen the statue in real life, or at least this figurine. Exhibit A, we found it in his office. So, did the statue get to him? Is that why he's breaking up all the clubs with this snowball tournament? I don't know. Maybe he's just still bitter that his club kicked him out, so he wants to get revenge on all these other clubs. We can't eliminate the possibility that the figurine holds some power or importance. We should keep it locked away while we continue to investigate. So, what do we do now? Oh, we need to take that fritter down is what. Maybe there's some kind of concrete evidence that we can use to get him arrested, or at least fired. For doing what? Stealing a figurine? Making a snowball tournament too high stakes? Hey, today's Christmas Eve, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. It's the 5th night of Hanukkah, too. So, I've been thinking, maybe to liven things up a little bit, we could do a little gift exchange. Not in the real world, but in CNC, I mean. Andrea has some extra gold, and I was thinking it might be fun to spend it on some holiday presents for the party. Subject to Catacomb Master approval, of course. But actually, that's not a bad idea. You guys have been gaining a ton of XP lately with all these battles. It's probably about time for some character progression. In honor of the holiday season, let's have all the characters unlock a new upgrade slot. That's great! So, who wants presents? No. Yay! Second upgrade. Heck yeah. Alright. I think that's enough for today's episode. Oh, specialization even. Interesting. Well, we'll take a look at those next time. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to join us next time and we'll do some holiday giveaways. And, you know, it's funny that it's actually getting close to time for holidays in real life. Funny timing, that's all. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, etc., so on and so forth. All the usual YouTube garbage. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody!